Sweety Pie, and welcome back. Back again. Sweety Pie's back. Tell a friend, guess who's back, 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 guess who's back. I need to put some music over top of this. I may actually do that. Hi guys, it's Sweety Pie and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about I don't think it's really a tag. It was an idea that I saw on YouTube by a girl named Lauren May Beauty. I will be linking her down below. She had a fan-freaking-tastic idea, and it was discussing discontinued or limited edition makeup that you truly love. And honestly, this, it was weird because at first I thought that my collection was absolutely chock full of limited edition makeup until I actually went looking for all the limited edition makeup in my collection. And honestly, I'd say it's like a 25-75 kind of deal. Like 25% of my collection is stuff that you can no longer buy, while 75% of it is stuff that is still in circulation right now and that you can still potentially buy. So yeah, regardless, either way, I wanted to get together this video because I knew there was some things in here that I wanted to talk about. There are a couple things that I use like on a daily basis that I absolutely love that you can't really get that much anymore, and I wanted to discuss it. I wanted to talk about it, you know, all that good stuff. So yeah, let's get into this video, and thank you so much to Lauren May Beauty. I'm stealing your idea. Oh gosh, I can't say stuff like that because people might get like really offended. It's a joke. Come on, guys. We're not stealing ideas. I loved her idea so much that I wanted to create it myself. Anyway, let's get into this. All right, guys. So there's a few things. There's some like iffy things. Let's just dive into probably one of the most favorite things in this pile of limited edition stuff that you can either no longer get anymore or it's really hard to get. Either way, these are the Becca Light Chaser highlighters. I have the one in Opal Flashes Jade and Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. Now, my all-time favorite highlight, I have said this so many times before, is this Opal Flashes Jade highlight. It's not for every day, no. But it is just, I will like put in some swatches here of it. It's absolutely fantastic. The Bellini, this is Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini. Super pretty as well, and a heck of a lot more wearable. But like the flash on this one is just ever freaking lasting. It's absolutely beautiful. You can no longer pick these up. I actually ended up picking them up on sale when they were being discontinued on Sephora's website. They're so good. They're so beautiful. They're one of my only full-size Becca products actually in my collection, I think, besides some of their face palettes. That's like one of the only full-size ones I have. Next is a foundation that you can no longer purchase. It's actually a Sephora foundation. This is the Tint Infusion Ethereal Natural Finish Foundation. I love mixing this foundation with a stick foundation to just make it look that much more natural on the skin. It gives a little bit more coverage if you need it. It's so nice. I have this one, which is in Peach Beige. This is a little bit red, but I don't even care. I bought a bottle when it was on sale at Sephora that was my shade. I absolutely loved it, realized that they were getting rid of it, and I just bought this one that was the closest one to my shade, and I do still use it. I probably should just use this up, honestly, because I have quite a few stick foundations that have come into my collection as of like the past little while. The next thing I have was something that I wasn't even sure if I was going to include in here. It is the Urban Decay Jean-Michel Basquiat Face Palette. I had the face palette and I also had a eyeshadow palette. I did give the eyeshadow palette away to a friend of mine after a little while just because I wasn't getting a whole ton of use out of it. But this I did keep because all these products consistently are really, really good. The highlight is this very peachy kind of champagne highlight. Super, super pretty. And the blush is super versatile. The bronzer is a little tiny bit dark for me, but with a light hand, I can make it work. I really loved the packaging of this product, of the artwork. I remember when this was being like released on Trendmood, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And yeah, I initially bought just the face palette, and then later on when the eye palette went on sale, I bought that as well. But yeah, I like it. You can't get it anymore. It's really pretty. So sad. So sad. Alright, another thing that I wasn't quite sure if I had room for, but when I was like, well, I only have like 4 products, I added it in. It is the Too Faced Best Year Ever 2018 palette. This is so pretty. Like, I used this palette so much. Some of the shades in here are so pretty. The mattes work really beautifully. I love the blush. I love the highlighter. The bronzer is really nice. This was really good. And this is the one that came with the agenda. I literally never used the agenda, ever. But this palette is awesome. It's so sad actually because I just gave the palette to Goodwill because I was like, I don't even need this anymore. Like, I didn't even use it. Anyway, I love this palette. I think they did a great job on it. I don't know if it's because like this one was like one of the most expensive sets and maybe they do a little bit better on those ones. I haven't had a ton of luck with a lot of their sets in the past, especially like the first one I bought in 2017, I think it was. Wasn't all that great, but you know, you win some, you lose some. 2018's was really nice. I feel like I have a lot of whiteness under the eyes right now. Am I getting flashback? Okay, let's go into this palette right here. This is a collaboration that I loved. This was the collaboration between Kristen Leanne and Urban Decay. I love this palette. The brush is somewhere, but I love the shades in this palette. This palette is so pretty. It is not really a versatile palette that you can like create an everyday look with, but some of these shades are just so beautiful. Leo and Brixton are definitely 2 of my favorites. And when this came out, I was so excited to get the palette. I was so excited. And actually, my background kind of matches it today. I kind of did something different there. But yeah, I love this palette so much. I've always liked it. It's like so awesome. I love Kristen Leanne. I think she's like a really uber cool YouTuber. Very different and like eccentric and not like, you know, so I like her a lot. Let's move on. I have 3 more things to show you guys. These are the Wet n Wild Baked Blushes. This one is in Hummingbird Hype, and this is in Don't Flutter Yourself. These are beautiful. Enough said. You can't get them. They were limited edition. They came out in one of their collections. Doesn't actually even say what collection it came out in, but I really enjoy these blushes. They're so pretty, and like a darker skin tone could definitely have used like Hummingbird Hype as like a full-on highlight. And even maybe the pink, like if you were into like a really frosty pink highlight. I don't know, but for me, they were really pretty blushes. I really enjoyed them. I'm not wearing them today. I am actually wearing the Anastasia Dream Glow Kit. Yes, I'm wearing that one today. The next thing I actually have, and you can still purchase all of these individual products, but I thought this was one of the coolest ideas that Sephora or Benefit itself has had in a while. Well, not to say, because I'm not really into brow products as much as I am like face and eye products, but yeah, anyway, they have some amazing concealers. And as a beauty vlogger, I really wanted to be able to try out a lot for my buck. So they came out with this set, and it is called the Benefit Boing Erase Case. You can no longer purchase this anymore from where I am, and if you can, it is a bargain. These are all 4 of Benefit's concealers, and they did have it tailored. I think they had shade 1 and shade 2 and maybe a shade 3. I can't quite remember, but it came in this adorable little pencil case. So not only do you get the cute little pencil case, and it works like that with a little zipper, but you also got not even sample, I'd say deluxe sizes of all of their concealers. It includes the Boing Hydrating Concealer, and they all kind of look like pencils and erasers. This one I haven't used as much. I really need to give it a try, but I just don't see myself loving that coverage. But regardless, it came with all of them. It came with their hydrating concealer, their industrial strength concealer, which is probably the smallest container. It came with their Boing brightening concealer, which is the one I absolutely love. And then it also came with their airbrush concealer. Super good deal. I think it was between $25 and $35 Canadian. I love that kind of thing. I love to get a whole bunch of products in one. It's a bang for my buck. I love those sets. And like Sephora's coming out with a few more sets soon, or like it could be even before this gets up on YouTube. So, look out for those. They're always a bargain, and you get to try a crap ton of products. The last but not least is one of my favorites. It's hard to pick sometimes with products. This has been a tried and true for me for so freaking long. This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzing Palette. Bronzing contouring palette, chisel palette is what they call it. Now, not only is the packaging, very heavy and luxe and pretty, these products are insanely good. The powders for under the eyes are my favorite. They are super, super pigmented. They don't make you look too cakey. Like today, when I look in the mirror, I really love the way my under eye looks. It looks like I don't have a ton of dark circles, and it looks smooth. And when you just put setting powder, or not setting powder, when you put setting spray all over it, it really looks beautiful. The bronzers are super, super pigmented, and they give you a pretty good array. Now, 2 of them are shimmery. Like, they're not super, super shimmery, but they have like a shimmery quality to them. I don't mind that, but the only one I don't normally use is the one Crown. That's the only product that I'm not going to get a ton of use out of, just because it's pretty darn dark. It's pretty dark. I usually go between Princess Cut and Angle as my contour and bronze, and then I will use Carrot kind of up on the top of my cheeks if I want it to be soft, romantic, very glowy. I love this palette. I think that it was a slam dunk. It was actually Raw Beauty Christie who turned me onto it, if I remember correctly. And I remember her in a video, she was like, ooh, she was trying it back out and she didn't like it. I was like, what? Oh, I was so mad because I still absolutely adore this. I used it today. My bronzer is actually from e.l.f., but the setting powder under my eyes and in my T-zone is this palette, and I love the bronzers as well. They can be pigmented though, so remember that. And sometimes if you have a sticky base, powders don't like sticky bases unless you want full pigment. Anyway, guys, I needed a drink of water so badly, so I am going to let you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of just a few things that I really love that were limited edition or just discontinued. You know what I'm talking about. I also have a foundation that was completely discontinued that I absolutely love. Can't remember if I have it in my collection still though. Either way, I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a really wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. Subscribe to be a part of the Sweety Pie gang, and yeah, all that good stuff. Mwah. Bye!